Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another show, daily show from me, the pen tester recruiter, Thomas Richard here. Today's kind of little tip to to help everyone out. I get DM'd a lot on LinkedIn, kind of, how can I stand out? How can I improve? How can I move forward quicker? I get it from juniors, what's the best way to get into cyber, but also I get it from senior pen testers as well, mid-level pen testers. And one thing that I'm seeing a lot at the minute from speaking to various guests I've had on the podcast is that cloud security is a huge chance to kind of edge yourself forward, make yourself stand out, whether that's pen testing, GCP, Azure, AWS. In my opinion, I believe Azure and AWS are the front runners, but certainly GCP, Azure, and AWS are obviously the main three vendors that we should all be focusing on. Perhaps pick one first and master it first would be a good idea. But essentially, today's message is saying getting good at pen testing the cloud, amongst other things, but getting good at pen testing the cloud is going to be a surefire way to stand out. It's unreleased at the minute, but I recently did a podcast episode purely on pen testing the cloud, which is going to be released fairly soon. It was with Timothy, who's the technical director of a company called Praetorian. It was a great episode. I'm really looking forward to having that released. Also, as well, previously, Gene Harmon. He is the vice president of cyber operations at 6gen. He said getting good at the cloud is a great way to stand out in an interview. So another thing that Gene said actually is typically when he gets on an interview, when a question is asked somewhere along the lines of what you're trying to get good at, what makes you stand out, what makes you different, most people's stock answer is, I'd like to get into red teaming, or I'm refining my red teaming skills. And that's cool, that's fine. But he said that's kind of very much kind of everyone's answer. There's nothing kind of new there. It's the same answer he gets interview after interview after interview. So I think a really good way to stand out in interviews is to enhance your cloud skills, make that really prevalent within the interview that you are. A lot of pen testers I know, some that I've placed recently, are great at cloud. They've really enjoyed the learning experience. If you check out my LinkedIn profile, I've shared some really useful info on enhancing your Azure pen testing skills when it comes to the cloud. So that could be a really good way to accelerate progression, make yourself stand out. I know from my client base at the minute that the demand within cloud is huge from my clients. So they're asking me for offensive security engineers, pen testers with cloud skills. I hope this message has been helpful. I hope everyone had a great Monday yesterday and is ready for a great Monday, a great Tuesday even today. That's my short, sharp message. Get excited about cloud. It's here to stay. It's interesting learning about it. I've learned a lot about AWS myself. Obviously, the acronyms are something to get your head around. When you start looking at EC2's cloud formation, guard duty, all the acronyms they use. Many, as you know, an EC2 is just a VM, but AWS insists on putting a different name on it. So there's a whole new language to learn, but it's very stimulating, it's very good fun, and it's a very important skill set to learn within pen testing if you want to be the best version of yourself when it comes to being a PT or being an offensive security engineer. Thanks for listening. Have a great day, and I hope this short, sharp message was useful for your career development. Thanks. Speak to you tomorrow.